Fun fact, every anime girl is in high school. Did you know?
Action Smacchan!
Hello fellow heroes, I'm Action Smacchan, the 2-in-1 hero made up of a virus from the 70s and a guy who likes to make things. Yeah, actually it's kind of been a while since I said that in my opening, right? As a guy who likes to make things, because mostly what I've been doing was playing things. Mostly I would say that I'm a guy who likes to make things, showing off the waifu shuffles, which was super duper early on in my videos, when I was doing the waifu shuffles and using a shuffler of waifus that I made in Unity. Of course, with the help of my assistant producer, or production assistant, rather. Because I did not want to make the list myself necessarily, so I could kind of get, the full brunt of the surprise when I see the characters. But yeah, shout outs to my production assistant. I'm not sure if she still watches the show, or if she actually ever did watch the show, but she's definitely in the credits every time. I think I have her both in the credits and both the credits and in the opening and in the ending sequence. But either way, haven't done anything and that I would be able to say that I'm a guy who likes to make things. So I guess in most videos and kind of for most of my audience, I'm just a guy who likes to play things. But no, if it was just a matter of playing things, I kind of would have made a different show, kind of to base my channel off of. Kind of the idea was that I would make things and then show it to you all on the channel, show you the process. That kind of stopped being the case for a while, for a couple months. I have to remind myself that the channel has only been around for a few months, not even half a year yet, just since January, really. But it kind of already feels like a pretty long time because I kind of just made it like the full thing, the full-time thing that I'm doing. Even though I get no income from it, I just kind of am doing it. So I feel like it'll make things kind of different for me than if I were to keep doing not this. As you can see, I didn't really start this drawing from scratch. I started it off of a base that I made, I guess about 3 years ago now. I'm looking at today's date. I am making this boob funkier every time I make a decision about it. Oh my gosh, I'm making all the weirdest decisions about this boob. Whatever. Just let it be a boob, man. Just be a boob. I know that there's a chunk of my audience, a chunk of you guys, right, that are artists yourselves, and you're probably already putting me in the background as you are doing your artwork that is far more finely tuned than what I am putting in front of you right now, but but I thought it might be cool if I made a video and went back to kind of making things other than, what is just content, YouTube video content, I guess. It's not really something that I went for college for. That's not what I went for college for, man. But I can say that I went to college so I can make things, and for the most part I have been making things. This face is like a little bit weirder than I remember. I was pretty proud of it when I first made it, but now it's kind of, I don't know. But man, starting things from scratch, I don't think starting things from scratch is for noobs. I do hope that people know when I say stuff like that. I'm being 100% ironic, right? But I also don't know what this video is about to look like. It's not like I'm a fast artist, nor am I really going to put any like speed modifiers on this. It's not a speed paint or speed draw or anything. I'm just drawing, dude. I'm not good. I think on my notes I was like, well, I'm supposed to draw a childhood friend character. I don't really know where to start with that. I probably should have did some research, right? On like childhood friend characters. I'm pretty sure that there's kind of a bit of an archetypical design philosophy for at least starting your childhood friend character design. Heck if I know it at the moment. But I'm probably sure I would be able to call one out if I saw one. I'm like, yeah, that person has designed like a friend, but not just a friend that I made this year, but a friend that I've been friends with since childhood. That's a fun archetype in anime. But in real life, I am able to say that I do have a childhood friend that I've actually been friends with for, how old am I? I want to say 22 years or 22 years. Yeah, we've been friends for 22 years. But yeah. And I don't like meet a whole lot of new people these days. So there's that. So I don't usually get to brag about the fact that I have been friends with that man for 22 years. But he is in a position where he gets to meet new people and be all like, yeah, I know the guy for like 22 years. He's pretty all right. I don't actually know what it sounds like when he talks about me to other people. I'm pretty sure I'm just tight. I ain't done nothing. Nope. Most notable thing I can say is that I get to say that I got to be that man's friend for 22 years. Also, when I do the math, I'm like, oh man, I can't believe I'm actually that old, man. Upset. I should be better at drawing. I should be better at making things, man. I should also be making more money. I should be making more than $0. But what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Well, I could just stop being a bum. Depends on who you ask, man, because this is a lot of work. Have you seen those dang old Google translations? Man, let me tell you about those Google translation videos, man. It takes like a full-on like intensive like 12 hours just to make one of those videos, because first I have to record the footage, right? And just like doing footage for one video was like an hour to like an hour and a half, and I end up cutting those to like 30-45 minutes. Imagine that, man. It's tough. Those Google Translate videos are tough. Oh my gosh. I don't mean this to be like a video where we are staring straight at this almost characters boozing. But I don't know, maybe I should come up with an outfit for this kid now. Maybe she has like a hood on. Yeah. Maybe she has like a really cool hood. That's another thing that I struggle with, and I think it's because like whenever I try it myself, I always look like a wiener, man. Just a dang old wiener. Every time I like when I wear like a jacket or a hoodie and I try to put on the hood, I just look like a dang old wiener. I don't even know how else to like describe it. I just look like a wiener. Take that however you want. There's like in one of the K-On music videos, there's Mio wears like a hoodie with a hood on. I always think that looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll have to go look at that for reference. But I will freeball it for a while before trying that, just to see where my imagination can take this. Because before doing a good job at anything, especially when you're in the business of creating things, don't count on doing a good job the first time. Go ahead and do the best you could freeballing job. And the more you do the best you can freeballing job, the better you'll get at freeballing. I always like having characters with like the hand on the hip, because it's like more interesting to look at than if it's just like dangling off the side, but also I don't have to draw as many fingers. Problem is that I'm still not very good at drawing it because just hands are just strangely shaped things. I'm glad it's not just me, because if you ever look at any AI picture, if you want to see if like a picture is an AI, probably the first thing you can look at is like the hands. It's like, so how badly did they jack up this hand, brother? Oh. While I'm doing this, I'm of course, like in the video itself, I'm gonna put something, a song that I actually own own the rights to, in the background of the video. But as I'm actually doing all this drawing and stuff, I'm listening to something else on Spotify, and one of the songs that I have in the playlist, because this is, for whatever reason, I decided to make like a very 80s anime playlist, and what just came on and what I'm listening to is I think it's the ending theme from Crusher Joe. I actually haven't watched Crusher Joe yet. I think this is a really pretty song though. Like, I'm like fighting everything to not hum it right now. But gosh, what's this song called? But if you ever get the chance, look up Hisio Never End by Kazuhiro Nishimatsu. On Spotify, from Crusher Joe. This is another song that that I had to fight my body from humming right now. It is Kokoro wa Tamago. The ending theme from Chojin Sentai Jetman. Oh my gosh. I know for a fact that I've talked about Jetman a little bit on the show. If you ever watched my Katamari Damacy episodes where I am simply compelled to talk about Tokusatsu, I talk about Jetman. Because Jetman kind of reignited my obsession for Tokusatsu. Because I've been a Tokusatsu fan for over 10 years now. And so, like, it's not like a childhood nostalgic thing. It's something that, as an adult, I started becoming fanatic for. I feel like this girl needs, like, a little bit more hip action. Gosh. I'm going to be like merging and creating new layers in ways that probably frustrates more efficient artists. Bear with me, I'm not a good artist. But then again, if you do have some tips that you would like to share with me, go ahead and put those in the comments. I love tips. But this girl, she needs a little bit more hip. I'm gonna try to give her more hip. I strive to be more hip myself. So I try to use more social media. Which reminds me, if you want to hit me up on Twitter or Instagram, you could totally find me on Twitter and Instagram. If you haven't already, you can follow me at Action Smacchan on both. Yeah, this is like looking a little bit more like a hoodie every time I look at it. Let's see. But yeah, I am listening to a very 80s anime playlist. It was very deliberately 80s. There's a little bit of 90s stuff. There's a little bit of Cardcaptor Sakura in here. Like, you can't tell me not to put Catch You, Catch Me inside of a playlist. I dare you. I dare you to try to tell me. Yeah. I am liking this a little bit more every time I look at it. And that's definitely a hood. Alright, what kind of pockets? What kind of hood is this? Maybe it's kind of like a Letterman's jacket. I don't know. I'll give her some buttons though. Got some buttons, friend. Need some happy little buns. Button. There we go. Yeah. Very cute. But now I want to add more buttons to things. I'm going to give you some pockets, and then those are also going to have some buttons on it. Put some pocket here. I'm going to put like a button here. There we go. You guys can't stop my buttons. I'm going to put more buttons. Put the buttons here. And that's not where I wait, hold on. I could put buttons wherever I want. I'm gonna put a button here. Man, I'm gonna put a button here. Put a button here. Man, that's gonna at least be symmetrical. There we go. That doesn't super look like a button. Looks more like I messed up my line work. But whatever, man. I did mess up my line work, but it's also a button. It's a button because I say so. I'm drawing it, not you. This one does not look as good as the first one, but you know, sometimes the beauty is not just in the symmetry, but in the fact that you tried. Yeah, that's footwear. She has that on her feet. Maybe I should give her another chain. You have 2 chains, right? You gotta have 2 chains. Because one chain makes you cool. The second chain makes you fabulous. I tried to sport 2 chains, like when I was in university, but I'm just not cool. I'm not cool enough to sport 2 chains. So that stuff would always get caught and tangled in each other and whatever's around me. Like, I was not cool. I just was not a cool dude. Not a cool enough dude to be sporting this stuff, man. And then I would do crazy weird stuff with my chains, like, it's not really that crazy. It's just there's a reason why people don't do it. Like, I would attach my entire 3DS and also my PS Vita to it, so that I would always have my PS Vita and my 3DS on my person, which was awesome back in university, because I would always have all this time between classes, and this was during this was while the 3DS was, you know, the thing, and the Switch was not even leaked conceptually yet. It was just the thing, and the 3DS was cool. The person has shoes, a skirt, and this is practically an entire outfit. For some reason I still feel like chokers are fashionable, so and put them on my characters. There we go. This is fashion. But you know what? Maybe chokers are still a little bit fashionable. Because I was looking at a recent picture of Sumire Uesaka, the idol Seiyu girl that I think is absolutely adorable, and actually is slightly, very, very slightly older than me. So we are of the same generation. But yeah, in that picture that I was looking at her and subsequently downloaded, she was wearing a choker, and if an idol is doing it, of course it's fashionable. And then the hoodies on, this boot looks weird. I'm gonna fix this boot. I'm going by the boot. There you stop looking weird, you dang old boob. And I feel like I need to do something with like her hands. I'm a nerd who likes to put like the fingerless gloves on people. Back when I was on an esports team back in university, there was one guy, he wasn't necessarily on the team, but he hung out with the group and helped them practice, especially with the A team, the people on the A team, because he was an alumnus of the university, and he was still a large figurehead of the group itself. Oh yeah, I get to put another button. There we go. But he used to wear these golf gloves, and and just kind of unironically, I was like, "Whoa, man, cool! You wear gloves. You wear gloves while playing. That was awesome." But he was like, no, it's not like a fashion statement thing. It's because I have sweaty hands, and that does make playing difficult." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I still think it's cool, man." And I do still think it's cool, man. If you go into a match, you pull out your own controller, and then you pull out gloves, and then proceed to wreck my crap. You're the coolest dude, man. Because that's what happened. I very seldomly got like a game off of him when we played. Because he was good. He's definitely among the A-listers in that group. I was not. I was like B or C list. I used to be considered like the gatekeeper to like the actually good people. Until I got edged out by my rival by the time I was a senior in university, and I didn't have a whole lot of time to practice. So I ended up getting edged out because I was bad. And at the end of the day, that's just what it is. I know it looks weird. It's like this hand is just like shorter than the other one, right? So if I like do this, yeah, it looks weird. All right, no problem. I'm glad I caught that. I'm like, why does his arm look so weird? It shouldn't be looking weird. It needs to look cool. This is a cool girl. I guess she's cool. I hope she's cool. I didn't make her face yet. Yeah, that's a whole lot closer to the other hand, I think. Oh. Maybe it's just because it's 80s anime music, man. 80s anime pop. Because man, these songs are too catchy. Right now I'm listening to the second opening for Gundam Double Zeta. Why, just looking at this outfit, I'll even say that she's cute. I'll even put like a little accessory here. There we go. I'll even turn it like into like a little ribbon, because she's a childhood friend, and this ribbon would kind of represent her red string of fate, I guess, to her friend. There we go. Maybe it's a little bit ripped up and tattered at the end, but that's there. That's part of her design now. It's her red whatever of fate ribbon. Red ribbon of fate. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Because she is your childhood friend for life. Alright, this girl needs like a face or something. Maybe some hair. I am kind of a fan myself of like the blunt bangs. Yeah, those are some blunt bangs, alright. Maybe she kind of has like a bit of a Hime thing going on there. She looks a little bit rebellious, but also has like a, a traditional like Hime cut. I also kind of want to have like her hair come out from one of these sides. Oh, now I'm listening to the first opening for Double Zeta. I think I kind of like it a little bit more because it's a little bit more absurd. Because the hook of the song in the lyrics, they're saying it's not an anime, it's true. But if you actually watch, if you ever actually watch Gundam Double Zeta, it's like the cartooniest one in like the Universal Century. So I don't know, it's ironic, and I think very deliberately so, because that show was definitely pretty goofy until around the ending or so. And ultimately I did enjoy watching it. It's just a departure from the majority of the series. There we go. And, yeah, it's a little bit now it's a ponytail, kind of like Butterfly Fairies. Because you guys know Butterfly Fairy. She's from Auto Anomalies. And I am a sucker for the ponytails, man. Let's see here. She needs a face. I didn't draw a face on her. You can only guess that she's maybe a cute girl. I want you to know, this is a cute girl. I'm drawing a cute girl. Again, free bone like an idiot. I just want to draw a dang old face on this dang old girl. So, there we go. Yeah, that is a face. She might even be a cute girl. Alright. Yeah, that is definitely a face. Alright, yeah, that is definitely line work. So, guess I'm gonna go ahead and color this thing. And I color like an idiot. So, I'm basically gonna color this like... like I'm like coloring in a coloring book or something. This is another song that I'm having like the hardest time like not humming and singing along because it's so compelling. It is the opening for Super Sentai songs are really just chilling on Spotify. Like they have albums of that stuff, so it's not hard to find. Unlike Kamen Rider songs, you kind of have to do a little bit more digging for those. Even more so for like Ultraman. Like to find the Ultraman Nexus opening, you can't just be like Ultraman Nexus opening. No, you have to actually search the band. You have to find an album that has a Yusa in it, and then you can have the Ultraman Nexus opening in a playlist or something. But the cool part is that it's there, and that's a good song. I like it. One of the coolest parts about the Ultraman franchise these days is that it is very, very accessible. Like, if you want to own it physically, you can totally own it physically. If you just want to watch it and stream it, man, you can totally watch it and stream it straight on Shout Factory. If you just go to their website, they'll let you just stream it right there. Rad. But backpedaling to Saint Seiya, because I love me some Saint Seiya, and one of the Saint Seiya covers just kind of popped on for me. The Saint Seiya live action movie got released in theaters recently, but I heard it's not doing well, and like theaters are backing out of it. I just kind of saw that on a meme. I'm not sure how true it is. I haven't seen any news, and I'm not very good at keeping up with that kind of news, you know what I mean? But there's definitely people on social media who like to pay closer attention to that sort of thing. This should definitely be like the same kind of purple, right? The shoes, like the canvas part of the shoe. But yeah, it seems like Saint Seiya is having a tough time getting its fan base in the US. I kind of have a hard time understanding why. So tell me in the comments, why are you not a fan of Saint Seiya? Or if you are, awesome. I'm happy you exist. I'm happy you're a fan. I'm happy that you're chilling in my comments, watching my video, and also a Saint Seiya fan. Just know, I think you're incredible if you check all of those boxes. But yeah, I don't understand why Saint Seiya is having such a hard time getting a fan base in the US. Because people like their shonen jump, people like their battle shonens. So I'm like, how come Saint Seiya just isn't resonating? It even goes as far as to have Yoshihiko Umakoshi doing some key animations, doing his work on there. And Umakoshi worked on pretty sure he was like the action director for like My Hero Academia, which I'm pretty sure people liked. I liked it for a while. Then I stopped. I could talk about that more later in some other context. But I can't get into that subject because it's one of those things, man, that grinds my gears. I didn't do a whole lot of shonen manga, especially not a whole lot of jump stuff. I read a lot of Clamp. I liked Clamp, but ironically I didn't end up watching all of Cardcaptor Sakura until last year. Which I'm happy I finally did. Cardcaptor Sakura ruled. How should I make her skirt? I guess maybe like a neutral gray. And there I am, being really lazy about naming my layers. I'm sure every time I click the add layer button, people are a little bit more upset with me every time. There we go. Try not to be too sloppy around these chains. Yeah, that's a skirt. Yeah, I need some sort of red, don't I? With a red ribbon of whatever. Because she's your friend, she's your childhood friend, she's your friend forever, okay? Kind of looks like it's on fire. But that it might just be tattered, I don't know. There we go. You didn't totally color it inside the lines, but you know what, this ain't... What do you need to color in the lines for, man? This ain't school. I'm gonna also make this, make her fingerless glove black. There we go. That makes her look cool. She's a cool girl. Cooler than me. Cooler than I ever was when I was her age. I don't know how old she is. I'm like assuming she's like in high school or something. Because fun fact, every anime girl is in high school. Did you know? Even the moms. Those anime girls are also in high school. It's facts. Look it up. What color do I want this choker to be? Maybe I'll also make it black because it's like a strip of something. The strip of something, so it should also be black. There we go. No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make it purple. And heck, you know, while I'm at it, I'm gonna make this purple too. There we go. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Look good. But now it looks like a singular thing. Maybe I need to make the hair tie also red. I'm gonna make the hair tie red. Or the choker? Will the choker be red? Yes, the choker will be red. Because, like, she's like your friend, and she's like tied to you forever, but like, it's also like around her neck. Like maybe you like were too close or something, and you're like suffocating each other with your friendship. Yeah, that's art. That's something people will do with art, right? That's a character. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna keep it. It's gonna be that. That's how it is. That's how our friendship is, man. Yeah, that looks alright. I think it looks alright. What color do I want her tights to be, though? Should I just make them black? I'll try black. Make just like a layer specifically for tights. Now this one I'm just going to name tights. There we go. Might be a little bit dark. But this is what I want. This is why I want to have her tights. I should also come up with whatever color for her chain. I didn't really think those through yet. There we go. Oh. I don't know, I think the tights are cute. If I just look at like this part of her skirt and her tights, she almost just looks like Yui Hirasawa. And I love Yui Hirasawa. Oh, K-On! Is actually one of my favorite anime series of all time. And so if something reminds me of Yui Hirasawa, who is my favorite girl in one of my favorite anime, I must be doing something right? At least I'm doing something that I like. And we should all do things that we like, ultimately. So I think I'm in a good spot. With this design. Oh, I'm using an eraser. Oh, you shouldn't draw with an eraser. Well, you know, if you want to draw with an eraser, that's on you. That's just not going to do anything for me at the moment. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's good. Some good coloring action there, yeah. This looks pretty good so far. I'm digging looking at her. I also need to make more decisions when it comes to the the drawstrings. I guess I'll also make that black. It can stand to be black. I'm gonna give her black hair. Make it match her, the black in her attire. There we go. Get all that. Then I just block. Yeah. Oh. Look at it. It's your childhood friend, this girl. You guys grew up together, I guess. She's still your pal, maybe? Oh, that's a person. There you go. Oh, now she has a face. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's a face. It's pretty cool when your characters have a face. Gosh, nothing like hits exactly like 80s Sentai openings. Because now I'm listening to the Flashman opening. And my compulsion to sing along had to fight it. It was so cool. They make it so catchy. Yep, she'll kill me in my sleep, but only because she loves me. Go ahead and give her some eye shine. I think she's one of my characters who will get the swirly type. There we go. Now what you gotta understand is when I draw a character with the swirly ones, it's not for everyone. You don't give everybody the swirly eye shine. Just the ones that are kinda weird. It's a personality thing. It's a reality thing. It's not a matter of what they're looking at. It's a matter of how they're looking at it. Yeah, it's good enough. I like it. Alright. Yeah, that's her eyes. That's her face. That's your friend. Alright, hair. Okay. This is when I start doing nuts, because I don't like following conventional rules when it comes to coloring hair. I just kind of do this. I don't even know what to call it. I just know that I do it. Get a little bit of these going. Then I'm gonna change this just so that it is opaque enough for me to just sense that there is other colors at play. There's probably fine. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, but with black. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And then I do the same thing and just do it, play with the opacity just make sure that I get a sense that there is like multiple colors going on there. So like maybe right there is fine. Alright, and now I'm gonna go ahead and put some colors, some extra colors in your hair. So I'm gonna grab this color. I'm just gonna swipe it in. Is it sensical? Absolutely nonsensical. Do I like it? Absolutely like it. There we go. And once again, just kind of playing with the opacity because I don't want it to really just be starkly there. Again, just enough to get the sense that there is another color in play. That the color exists. There we go. That's another color that exists. So that you know that this girl has black hair. It's just that the world's weird. The world's weird and she's expressing herself through her hair. I think that looks good. Alright, and now I put the hair shine, again, about as sensible as the eye shine itself. I'm just gonna, there we go, give her a little aha. There we go. I'm gonna fill in with a little bit of spotted sheer. There we go. I guess it makes it look kind of wet. But also kind of like the universe. Whoa, they're like stars. I put some in her swirly there. Make sure it's not lonely. There we go. That does look pretty good. But I also like when when you have like black tights like this, I kind of like doing the same thing to the tights. Or if it's just like black pants. Only if it's black. For some reason I like only doing it if it's like black. But same thing, I'll do it. There we go. Why do I do this? I don't know. I don't know why I do this. I think it looks cool. I think it kind of comes from, like I said earlier, I like grew up with Clamp in my hands, and in like the early 2000s, Clamp had kind of their long art style, and for some reason they when they had a lot of black, but to kind of offset it, they would like drip white onto it, and it kind of made it look like the universe. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, that's what I'm doing here. It's the universe in her tights. I enjoy the way she looks. Looks pretty neato. I'd hang out with her. Would you? But yeah, since she's here, she's colored. Wait, I did not color her fingers. I'm a nerd who did not color her fingers. Remember to color your character's fingers. There we go. And that's it. That's her. That's the childhood friend. You guys grew up together, you're friends. Here she is. Here's my drawing. This is a childhood friend. Now that I have a character, I have this original character in my hands, I guess I'd better put her in something. I'm gonna put her in a video game. I'm gonna make her a video game character. I'm gonna make a game and I'm gonna put her in it. Tell me in the comments what kind of game you would like to see her in. And I will consider what I can do with that. Anyway, guys, I don't know how I'm going to edit this into a sizable format, but you know what? I'm glad to be making things with you guys. This is awesome. Especially for those who, this is especially for those who like to put me in the background while drawing. I love the idea that I could be drawing with you guys, making things with you guys, just being a guy who likes to make things with you guys. This is a whole lot of fun for me. If you had fun along with me, give this video a like and share it with your friends. And also, if you have not, go ahead and action smack that subscribe button so that you could keep track of what I'm going to do with our childhood friend here. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in the next Smacchan packed adventure.